Hello guys and welcome here to the Carvana Wildcard Series, race number 4, here today from the ISM Raceway. TGIF guys, I'm Brian James up here in the booth with you today, or it might even be Saturday, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's Saturday, okay, my mistake. One of the days, I don't know anymore. But anyway, today we're here at the newly reconfigured ISM Raceway. Last time we came here for the Jello Cup Series, the start-finish line was on that original front stretch. Now, the track has been reconfigured, and the start-finish line is outside of the old Turn 2. So, a little different today for these guys. And maybe we'll take a little bit of getting used to as we get going here. Brick Hill Sr., one of the go-or-go-homers. You guessed it, he made the field. And he's on the pole today. On his outside is Brandon Parker in that number 24. Now let's take a look at the knockout qualifying results on your screen. We mentioned Brick Hill Sr. made the field. So did Matthew Logan, Ian Johnson, Henry Sanford, Francis Hawes, Andrew Olson, Dave James, and Karen James. Austin Shaw, Brad Stover, Nathan Page all missed the field today. Without further delay, let's get the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
And with that, we'll take you to your starting lineup here from ISM. Here we go, guys. They make their way through turn number 2. It'll be interesting because the pace car peels off here. It's going to take a lot of discipline by the control car heading down the backstretch. That's going to be another thing. You're pitting on the backstretch. There's the old start-finish right there. As we wrap around turns 3 and 4, Brick Hill Sr. and Hill Sr. and Parker lead us to the green run underway. That dogleg is going to play a key role in this race, as the 20 of William Brock will lead the opening lap. You can see there, it might be a little bit difficult to pass here as well with the high speeds, but that 01 of Tim Horton is very close behind. And you see those two will battle it out as we come to complete lap number 2. Apologies for all the logos down there. A lot of online racers use this version of the track. See William Brock out to a good advantage right now. Brick Hill Sr. fell to 4th on the start there. See, these guys are using every inch of the racetrack compared to last season in the Jello Cup Series when we ran the original configuration of ISM Raceway. So this is sort of new. See these Carvana cars not able to carry as much speed as the Cup guys here at ISM. But they still carry a lot of speed. And maybe the passing will be done on the pit lane today. You see, it's mostly singled out. Look on back, they're battling back here for position, but it doesn't look like going deep in the dogleg has any advantage whatsoever. They're 3 wide back here. Yeah, running that low line is not really an advantage around this track. Surprisingly. See Audra Baranowskis there. That's the battle for 16th. Up ahead, you got a battle for 11th on the track. And they'll single it out. But that is quite a gap that top 7 is put on. 7th and 6th, not too far back. But then you look up ahead, the top 5 have essentially broken away from the rest of the field. The other thing is this is going to be a long pit road. This is going to be a game changer for these drivers here at ISM. Because now they have to maintain speed for a longer distance. Up the 96th, looking for 4th. See, he got smart there and used that outside lane, and he'll take over the 4th spot from Brick Hill Sr. So again, now these guys are battling to get inside the top 30. Some of them are back here. So it's a big day to acquire some points. Here, and you see there's a battle for 2nd on Caleb Parker, I believe it is. No, Brandon Parker. Jeez, I need to get my name straight still. Yeah, Brandon Parker putting on the pressure with Tim Horton. Tim Horton, Johnny Davis Motorsports did not have a great draw this season. When we drew the 30 guys that were going to be locked in the first 3 races, he's making up for it so far this season. Same with his teammate Dylan Ibrahimian. And he's running in 7th, so Johnny Davis off to a great start today. But up ahead, that 20 of William Brock has led every lap, and he's pulled away from the field. And he hopes to be the 4th different winner this season. Keep in mind, once we get to 8 different winners, this field is going to change. Or this game for the playoffs is going to change, because not only are wins going to be important, but the playoff points are going to be important. My apologies, guys. A little bit of technical issues. These computers don't realize that a game is open and constantly interrupt what you're doing. See, the 20 is checked out by almost a second now on 2nd and 3rd. Behind them, Brick Hill Sr., while we had that technical glitch, it looks like he regained the 4th spot. Otherwise, the 96 pitted, and he might have, because he's nowhere near the top 10 right now. Yes, they did just pit. Damian Blue, 4 tires, and he's out and away. We should expect the leaders to come any moment. Or maybe not. Off sequence for the 96 is what we're being told now. As we pass the halfway mark, keep in mind William Brock only has to lead one more lap. Oh, wreck. The 81. '81 went around. Did any of the leaders sustain damage from that wreck? Doesn't look like it. As 20 of William Brock leads them back to the yellow. Keep in mind now that's a playoff point for the 20. Most of the races this season, the guy who's led the most laps has gone on to win the race. So some positives there for William Brock. I believe the only exception was last race at Las Vegas. But here we go. We're staying tuned in case there are pit stops, and there are. And this is bad news if you're driving the 96 today. Because that caution just put the 96 a lap down, I believe. You'll see these guys make the trek down the pit lane, the trip down the pit lane. And the 20 is in. Will it be a 4-tire change? Oh, 10's out and away. Strategy played the 0 spins. 24 wins the race off. The 20 is going to drop a handful of positions on that exchange of pit stops. We're going to go see what happened to the 81 of Carter Friesen to bring out the caution. 81 blew up, and it looks like he might have blown a tire. He shot up the racetrack, almost wrecked the field. And the 31, Joshua Scully, the 23, Dave James, just nowhere to go. And the 81 just stopped on the track. That brings out our caution. We'll take you back to the green, but let's just see real quick. Look at how close that was for William Brock and the leaders, but let's take you back to the green right now. Here we go. We have received the 1 to go signal. We'll come to the green with 11 laps to go. Brandon Parker is your race leader. 3 guys on the race. Ian Johnson, Dave James, 2 are the go-or-go homers, as well as Carter Friesen in that number 81. But it's going to be Brandon Parker, Ryan Johnson, Brick Hill Sr., Brodemar Otts, Brick Hill Jr., Dylan Ibrahim in 6th, William Brock falls to 7th, Henry Williams 8th, Tony Green 9th, and Adam McDowell in 10th. As green flag is back in the air, we're back underway. The 24 gets a big jump on that restart. See back there, huge battle for position. This is the time to make that fight. And the 20 might have gotten some damage. Caution's back out. 07 of Hillary Sanchez, 41 of Anthony Logan. Karen James a little bit upset. She tapped the 41. Wonder if there was any involvement there between those two guys. Maybe something happened. Are the leaders going to pit again? Or are they good to go? Nope, we're good to go. Let's go see what happened. See here, the 38 just too aggressive off the corner. The 88 was there. And just around goes Dylan Young. Hillary Sanchez just nowhere to go. I don't think she saw what was ahead of her. Karen James involved. I don't know why the 40 was upset. The 41 went low to try to avoid the wreck. And spun straight up into the 38. Spun him out again. And right into the wall goes Dylan Young. Tough break all around. The 09 jacked up the 41 of Anthony Logan. That is a tough break. Let's take you back to the green flag. Pace car's about to peel off. We got the 1 to go signal. See Dylan Young had a header break. He's out of the race. As well as Reed Sanchez, Karen James, Logan, Ian Johnson, Dave James, and Carter Friesen. All those guys will not finish today. That is a tough break for them. Brandon Parker, Brick Hill Sr., Frodemar Otts, Dylan Ibrahimian, and Henry Williams, your top 5. As the green flag is back out here, we're underway once again at ISM. Here we go. If you're going to make a pass, it's got to be early in the run. Top 4 broken away once again. Brick Hill Sr. looking for the race lead. Coming to 5 to go. '27 was looking to the outside for that second position. Didn't get it. Caution is back out. This might end the race. 16, Rick Johnson. Heavy damage to that car. And we'll go see what happened, but once again we stay tuned in case they pit. I highly doubt the leaders will. They won't. Let's go see what happened. 3 wide down on the dogleg, and at high speeds like this, you're going to crash just about every time. The 20 gets spun around, and behind them, the 15 Befode Sacco gets hooked by the 12, and this just about clogs up most of the track. Look up ahead, Befode Sacco still spinning. He gets flipped. Up and over goes the 15, and Rick Johnson's nowhere to go. That is a tough break for those drivers. Anyway, we're going to find out if we'll finish this race under green or under caution in just a moment. Either way, we'll bring it to you. We will not finish this race under green. Brandon Parker. An impressive run today. Despite not leading most of the laps, he comes through in the clutch late on pit road. And pit strategy will help him win the race today. As Brandon Parker becomes the 4th different winner of the Carvana Wildcard Series here today from ISM. Congratulations to them. Another impressive run by Brick Hill Sr. A few more of those, he'll end up in the top 30. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching. We'll see you at Bristol, I believe is the next race. We'll see you for that one on Saturday, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, we'll either see that we'll see you for that one in the coming days. Goodbye, everyone.